Hello, today is day 25 in your packet. I just want to remind you that at any time during the video, you can always pause and go back and watch another part of the video again. And then when you're ready, you can keep going. Okay? All right, let's get started. So today you'll need a quiet place to work again, a space hopefully you have that's you can kind of leave set up, or if not, have your materials nearby. Your packet for day 25, the pages for day 25, and you're going to need a pencil. So our objectives today. So we're going to be talking about something called place value, and we've touched upon this a little bit before. So for place value, we have some goals here. So our first objective is that you will be able to say, I can make groups of 10. Our second objective is I can look at a picture and say the number of 10 groups and the ones. And our last one is I can use the place value chart to record and name tens and ones within a 2-digit number. Vocabulary. I'm going to say the word in English, and then you're going to say the word in English, then I'm going to say the word in Spanish, and then you're going to say the word in Spanish. Okay, so our first word is tens, decenas, ones, unidades, place value, valor posicional. All right, here's our warm-up. So, I'm going to read the equation, you're going to read the equation, and say the answer. Here we go. 3 plus 7 equals 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Downward dog. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Okay, sit back down. All right. Now, I have given you the answer on these. You have to tell me the missing part, okay? 2 plus blank equals 10. So 2 plus what equals 10? I don't know if you can hear it, but that little squeaking is the hermit crab. Sorry, guys. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 9 plus blank equals 10. 1. 5 plus blank equals 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 6 plus blank equals 10. 4. Tree pose. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Okay. So today we are not doing a regular number sprint. Today we are doing a missing numbers. So you have to have it. So all the numbers are there going all the way up to 100. Okay? So do you see how some of the squares are blank? You have to fill in those numbers. So 1 comes after 1. You would have 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and going on. Okay? So when you have filled in all of your numbers, then you can press play. So I want you to pause the video, and I want you to fill in all your answers, and then you can press play when you're done. Great. Now that we did all of our warm-up, please do Warrior 1 so we can get ready to learn some new math today. Take a deep breath in your Warrior 1 and blow it out. Okay. So, as I said, we were going to be talking about place value today. So place value means that you're looking at where each number is. Okay? So if I had, for example, the number 19, we would look at it and we would see that it's made up of a 10, because that's the tens place, and it's made up of 9 ones, because that's the ones place. So we have one group of 10 and then 9 more. So that's really what we're going to be talking about today. How many groups of 10 and how many are left? How many ones are left? Okay? Alrighty. So here's our first example. So we're going to watch and we're going to listen and we're going to answer the questions. You are not writing anything down yet. Alrighty. So what I want you to do is I want you to count how many blue circles there are all together. Go ahead. Count them. Alright. How many blue circles are there? Did you get 14? If you did not get 14, then you need to count them again. Okay, great. So, first we need to look at our two questions. So here's question 1. How many tens? How many groups of 10 can we make? And then our second question is how many ones? So, we need to determine how many groups of 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle 10. Okay? Like this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's my group of 10. I can even write a 10 next to it. And how many were not able to be included in that 10? How many ones are there left over? How many are left? There are 4. So I'm going to look at this. How many groups of 10s again? How many times did we circle 10? Just one. Just once we circled 10. So how many 10s? There's 1. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So this is the little chart that it was our objectives were talking about when we were having to record it. So what we have to do is this first box right here says tens. So how many groups of 10 did we make? 1. We just made one group of 10. And how many ones are there? 4. See how it makes the number 14 as well? It's saying that there's 1 10 group and 4 ones. 1, 10, 4. Let's try another one. Let's read our question and our sentences first. So our question is, how many flowers? How many flowers are there? There are blank flowers. So we have to fill in that answer. Then we have to say blank. So our total number of flowers is blank 10s and blank 1s. So first we're going to count. I want you to count how many flowers there are. Go ahead. If you need to pause it and count how many flowers. How many flowers did you get? Did you get 22 flowers? If you did not get 22 flowers, count them again. So, we're saying that there are 22 flowers. So I'm going to write the answer 22 here. There are 22 flowers. Now we need to fill in the next question. 22 is blank 10s and blank 1s. So we need to see how many groups of 10 we can make and how many ones there are. So I'm going to circle my groups of 10 again. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's one group of 10. Now, oh, I see there's a lot more. I'm wondering if we can make another group of 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we can. Here's another 10. Do these flowers have enough to make another group of 10? No. Why? Are there 10 more flowers left? No, there are only 2, so we cannot make any more 10s, so these flowers are going to become our 1s. Alrighty, so we have 2 groups of 10. So I'm going to write 2 groups of 10 here and 2 groups of 10 here. 22 is 2 10s. That's what we made. We made 2 groups of 10 here. And how many 1s are there left? 2. Very good. Okay, so problems. This is your worksheet. This is the first part of your second page for today. Our directions say, write the 10s and 1s and say the numbers. Complete the statement. So let's look at them first. It says 17 equals blank 10 and blank 1s. So you have to say how many groups of 10 are there and how many 1s are there. Okay? So they have already made your group of 10 for you. Do you see how these beads are already on a necklace? Count how many beads there are. Are there 10 beads? Yes. So we don't even, for these problems, we don't even have to circle our 10. But this is what I want you to do. I do want you to write our 10 above so we do remember. Okay. And how many beads are there on this side, not attached to a necklace? Is there enough to make a group of 10? So how many are there? 7. Good. So there is one group of 10, and there are 7 1s. All right, now it's your turn. I want you to fill it in on your paper. Okay, let's look at number 2. How many groups of 10 do you see? There's one group of 10 here. Oh, let me write that above. Sorry, you can't see that next to it. There's a 10 here. There's a 10 here. And there's 6 on this side. So how many groups of 10? There are 2 10s and 6 1s. Okay, number 3. 28 equals blank 10s, blank 1s. How many groups of 10 are there? I see this box of crayon. That's a group of 10. And I see this box of crayons. That's a group of 10. Now count how many crayons there are by themselves. Is there enough to make another group of 10? No, there is not 10 more crayons. So how many 1s are there? 8. So let's see. How many groups of 10 do we have? 2. And how many 1s? 8. 8. Okay, let's look at number 4. Number 4. I see we have some packs of, it looks like pencils, and then some pencils on the side. So our problem says blank 10s, blank 1s equals 33. So they're telling us that there are 33 pencils here. How many groups of 10? We have a group of 10, a group of 10, a group of 10. How many groups of 10? 3. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. This also is very helpful because it makes it easier to count them. We can count them faster because you can count by tens when you do it this way. Watch what I'm going to show you. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So when we make a group of 10 like this, it's also very helpful because it makes it easier and it makes it faster for us. Because can you imagine how much time it would have taken me to count each pencil, especially when we get up to bigger numbers? Doing a number like 17, for example, might not be too bad, but when we start getting to even bigger numbers, maybe like 80, you don't want to sit there and count out 80 pencils. So when we make our tens, it's much easier and it's faster. So here are the next few problems. You're going to do the same thing. I'm going to show you how to do this one because there's a little bit of an extra step. But it's the same thing we just did, okay? So balloons, you're going to count how many balloons. You're going to make your group of 10. And you're going to count the ones. So I'll do the balloons with you. Ready? There's a group of 10 here. And how many extras are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So there's one group of 10, and there are 4 ones. There are blank balloons. How many balloons are there all together? 14. Okay, so I need you to pause your video and now do 6, 7, and 8. When you're done, press play. All right. The next thing we're really going to talk about is place value. And when we're talking about place value, like we had been, there are special tools in math that we use a lot. We don't have these things at home, but I want to show you what they look like. So we have these special place value blocks here. Do you see how these little orange ones look like blocks? Almost like building blocks. Okay. So now what's special about these blocks is that they have made them so they are blocks representing the ones, so that it's just one block by itself, sort of like that. They have also made special blocks that look like a group of 10 like these. Do you see how there are blocks stacked on top of each other? They're stuck like this. So there are actually 10 little cubes, 10 blocks in that one stick. So when if we were doing a problem, we could take that whole stick of the 10 cubes and we could use that and we could just look at it and say 10. So they have blocks for the ones, which is just one block by itself. They have a 10, which is a whole stick, and there are 10 blocks in that stick. They also have hundreds. So when you're looking at the number 100, this big one here has 100 of those little cubes. So this big block here is 100 of these. This stick of 10 is 10 of these. So that is something I wanted to show you because on our next paper, they use these to show us. So, okay, so do you see here how they have the sticks of 10 and then they have the ones by themselves, just blocks by themselves? Okay. So, I'm going to do the first few with you and then you're going to try these some by yourself. Alrighty. So our directions say, write the 10s and 1s, complete the statement. So, we have to look at it. We have to see how many groups of 10, How many ones and how many are there total? Okay. So I'm seeing some sticks of 10. So I'm going to look at those first. Here's a 10. Here's a 10 and here's a 10. So we have 10, 10, 10. How many 10 sticks are there? 3. Very good. There are 3 10s. And how many ones are there? How many blocks are there by themselves? 5. Very good. 5. Now we need to write the total. So I'm going to go count like this. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Does that match our chart over here? We said that we had 3 10s and 5 1s. Does 35 match that number? It does. Very good. Okay, look at number 10 now. First, how many sticks of 10 are there? How many 10 sticks? I see a 10 here, and I see a 10 here. So how many are there? 2. Okay, how many ones? How many blocks are there by themselves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay, let's see. This is saying there are 27, so I want to count and make sure I counted correctly. 1. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not a 1. Oh, let me try that again. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. There are 27. Now I want you to pause the video and try 11 and 12 by yourself. Alrighty, here is the last few problems. So, they have given us our chart that has 10s and 1s, and then we have our total answer here. So, sometimes you're going to have to say, you're going to have to fill in the chart, and sometimes you're going to have to give them the number, okay? And our directions say, write the missing numbers, say the regular way, and say the say 10 way. So what that means is if you had a number like 17, you would have to say 1 10, 7 1s, 17. That's how they want you to read it, okay? So, number 13 here, we have our total. So, how many 10s are there in this? Wait, what is this number first? What is this number? 35. Very good. So, how many 10s are in 35? 3. So, we're going to write 3. How many 1s? 5. So, we're going to write 5. Now, we need to say it. 3 10s. Now, I say it, you say it. 3 10s, 5 1s, 35. Good. I'm going to do one more with you. This time, they're giving us it in the place value chart. So it's saying there are 2 10s and 7 1s. How am I going to write that first? How are we going to write that? Well, first I'm going to start with the 10s, and I'm going to write 2, because that's 2 10s, and then 7 1s goes here. Oh, 27. So now we have to say the whole thing. My turn, your turn. 2 10s, 7 1s, 27. Now I need you to do 15, 16, 17, and 18. When you are completed, please take a picture and send to Miss Nicole in your portfolio. Great job, guys.